purpose, have a reason behind it. Sometimes some of my dreams, they're absolutely bizarre and they just seem random. They don't seem to have any reflection on reality. And they just, I mean, even in my dream, I realize I'm dreaming and I'm thinking
It's not making any sense at all.
There's nothing going on here that seems reasonable or something. Everything is just so bizarre. But yet, how does that fit in with your theory that you said that there's a reason behind it?
I would say that you haven't learned the language of that dream. So as random and as crazy as the dream seems, you're actually, it's just that it's speaking Greek to you, as we say, and you're not interpreting its language, but it actually is saying something quite coherent to you. You're just not able to interpret those symbols. So I would take those symbols and try and unpack them for their meaning to the best of your ability. And one of the great ways I've found to do that is to imagine that you're from Mars and you have never, we'll go back to my example of the refrigerator. So if I was from Mars, what is a refrigerator? Give me 3 descriptives of a refrigerator. Well, it's a box that holds things cold, preserves them over a long period of time, extends their life. So what in my waking life is like a box that preserves something over a long period of time? The trunk in my attic is like that, because it's kind of cool up there, it's a trunk, it's a box, it's preserving some of my memories in there, right? So there's the association. Now it's figuring out what is it about, oh yeah, I was looking in that trunk yesterday. So my unconscious has interpreted it as a refrigerator. Why is that? So that's how you can kind of helpfully unpack the meaning of that symbol. So you would have to go back into that crazy dream and start unpacking some of that stuff in there to translate it, right? Translate those symbols.
The other thing I wanted to ask you is there some way to, while you're in the middle of a dream, to try to control it?
Yeah, that's called lucid dreaming. Lucid dreaming is when we're able to go into the dream, like we actually wake up in the dream, right? And become aware that we're dreaming. And then we can control the action. It's a very powerful process. I don't think a lot of people are able to do it. Maybe 1 in 10 can actually do that. You can. There's different ways that you can try to encourage, your ability to do that. One of them is Carlos Castaneda talked about. Carlos Castaneda. Carlos Castaneda said, stare at your hands during the day. Become aware of your hands during the day. And then when you're in your dream, when you're having a dream, try and make yourself look at your hands. So if you can do that, then you become aware, I'm in the dream now, I'm not in my waking life. And that will help you to sort of wake up and become aware that you're actually dreaming. And then you can start to control the energy, right? So, oh boy, I'm awake, but I'm in a dream, so I really can fly, like you wanted to fly, or I can swim like a seal, I can do whatever I want. And some people actually use that process to perfect some skill. Like Olympians, for example, will, if they're able to, they'll be trained in lucid dreaming so that they can actually practice their sport or their activity in a dream and show that they can, really achieve great heights. So yes, lucid dreaming is a reality. Now I would say that you want to be careful about that, how you want to control your dream activity. So if you decide to take this up, you want to control what you do in the dream as opposed to other people, right? So let's say you were having a bit of a nightmare and there was a big bear that was threatening you. rather than, and you become aware you're dreaming, rather than making the bear smaller, you focus on making yourself bigger. So you see what I mean? There's kind of a subtle difference there, but lucid dreaming, I would recommend that if you're really interested in pursuing that, you do a little bit of research on it and learn more about how the process works and whether it really is something that you want to take up.
Who's